Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a Honda HR-V 1.5 EX automatic. This car's covered 49,000 miles, top of the range EX model, finished in this lovely metallic grey with a full black leather interior. Go around the car for you. Front of the car very clean, lights and lenses are clear and intact, there's no cracks or condensation in them. Bonnet likewise very clean indeed. Any stone chips are minuscule. Near side of the car, lovely and smooth in the panels, there's no obvious indentations that are jumping out at me. Panel looks very good. The odd tiny little mark, you know, sort of brush mark, it's sort of a couple of very minor touch-ins over the years, but actually very good indeed. Come around the back of the car, again, bumper corners very good. The offside, driver's side, lovely and smooth in the panel work, no dents on the side at all, and the alloys actually on the car very good indeed. They're not perfect, but they're very clean compared to most of this age. Very good, it really is. They're really good looking cars. It's in very good condition. Coming to the boot area, really big boots in the cars, and they are beautifully finished inside. It's been kept in lovely condition. Coming to the back of the car now, you can see the full black leather interior, and you can see enormous amounts of legroom. For the size of the car it is, they are cavernous. Leatherwork has been kept very well. Let's come to the front, the passenger side. There is nice and clean. Passenger seat itself in very nice condition. Right, you come to the driver's door card, again lovely and clean. Same with the footwell areas, very clean indeed. The driver's seat, the only one that should show anywhere, shows very little at all. So inside the car now, engine's running this section so the dashboard can be seen illuminated. This is always the case. Dashboard looks in lovely condition. A cradle for phones being kept on there because it's really handy. Sat nav, you can see, working exactly as it should. And pop the car's reverse, parking camera likewise, working exactly as intended. I'll show you dashboard binnacle there, 49,467 miles. And there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all whilst the engine's running. Finally, just to show you, only this manual pack and lock and wheel look here, key all here and present with the car. Right then, it's a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda HR-V 1.5 EX automatic, or CVT. Car's registered MJ65UED, and with a mileage of 49,467 recorded. The reason for all of our videos, and as I say in each and every one, especially this road test section, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of our cars, they get to see the very car advertised actually in operation. And the reason we feel it's important is very simple indeed. Like far too many people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but only to get there and find out it's got an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car. So hence that's why we do it. Also done on these very quiet country roads in this quite beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is then that it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, push button start, engine starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car for that matter. Engines, as with all Honda 4-cylinders, lovely units, sweet, willing, very tough and reliable in operation, but it's just a very pleasant engine to use day in, day out. Paired to the automatic gearbox, CVT, so constantly variable, basically means there are no gear changes, correct me. It's completely seamless, so there's no sort of gear changes that you can feel as you're going along at all, and it's very, very sort of smooth in transition from, especially when you're sort of doing sort of low speed manoeuvres, that kind of stuff. It's just a very perfect match, particularly if you're doing sort of lots of sort of driving that incorporates maybe sort of city driving, lots of traffic. They're really, really good for that. Steering and chassis of the car, really nicely done. The steering's got sort of a almost kind of a sporty feel to it, but not quite. It's just very positive, very keen to change direction, very nicely weighted, unlike some of its competitors where it tend to go kind of very over-light power steering, which I personally detest. This feels, very sort of confident and inspired on the road. Or inspires confidence on the road, rather, if we can get it the right way around. It just makes the car feel very settled and secure in a very sort of mature way. The ride is very well judged, very nicely damped. It's very comfortable, I have to say. But when you go through the corners, as I said, it changes direction keenly without lots of sort of body motion and sort of body roll, which can be kind of the nemesis of sort of taller cars. There's no nasty rattles or clonks coming from underneath, so all in fine order there as well. I'll just go to the main road before I talk about sort of how it tracks, because it's not really fair to do it on a tiny little B road rather. The brakes, by the way, really good on the car. I'm not going to go mad on them today. I normally give them a good shove to show you them, but there's no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the pedal. The reason being is we've just fitted new rear brake pads onto the car, so you're meant to bed them in gently for the first 100 miles or so. So I don't want to be going crazy on them at the moment and undoing all the good work, basically. The steering, coming back to that, by the way, it tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit, actually. It's all in again, very good order. Finally, coming inside the car, very well built cars. There's no squeaks or rattles from the interior. I do like the interiors of these. They just fit like a glove. It's just a really nice sized car, I have to say. Dash layout's sort of quite modern in its interpretation, but very neatly done. Sat nav, easy to use, placed very simply for you. We've got separate climate control functions, which I really like. I hate it when it's all on the display up here. You've got dual zone climate control, so you have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. That pumps out ice cold air, by the way. It's quite a muggy day and it's coming out lovely and cold. Heated seats, again, all working exactly as they should. You've got this lovely sort of piano black finish or shiny gloss black finish down here. Looks really nice with kind of the chrome inserts. Loads of sort of stowage areas, which you can sort of configure in different ways as well. Then you've got this, again, typical Honda dash layout in terms of the binnacle. Very simple, easy, legible dials. They keep it kind of almost minimalist, and all the better for it, because it's all the information you need, but it shouldn't distract us, unfortunately. Lots and lots of cars seem to do. And then you've got this nice leather-bound steering wheel, which is sort of small in size, which is quite nice to hold. It's sort of leather-bound, just, and again, like the rest of the interior, in very, very good condition, I have to say. These are fabulous little cars. They really, really are. You can see why they're so popular. It's a cracking little vehicle. As I said at the start, the odd points to pick up on any issues, which is none at all. It drives absolutely beautifully.